Hello, welcome back to the video number 3 of CAT 2020 Video Solutions Quantitative Aptitude Slot 1. Let us look at the first question of the video. Pause the video, read the question, give it your best shot, and then resume. Okay, so the general tendency of people to do this question is to take the total number of members to be X and then deal with percentage or with decimal. There are not many methods to do this question, but you can surely deal with easier numbers and smaller numbers to be faster than the others. How to do that? Let us see. There are two classifications. One is young old and the other is literate illiterate. Finally, they have said that percentage of literate as young. Okay, so we first need to classify the total number which is unknown as literates and illiterates. So the literates and illiterates are 65% and 35% respectively. That is 13 is to 7 in the ratio. The sum of these two is 20. So I'm going to take the total number of people as 2000. Why not just 20? You will just understand. Okay, so the first classification is literate and illiterates. So literate is going to be 1300 and illiterate is going to be 700. Now it says that 25% of the literates are young. So young, old, young, old. Had I just taken 20 over here, I would have got 13 as the number of literate people. And when you would find 25% of 13, you will be left with decimals and all. And my philosophy is not to deal with decimals and fractions as far as possible. Okay, to be smooth and fast in your solutions. Now, finding out 25% of 1300 is not difficult. It is 325. So this is 975. Okay. It also says that 28% of all the members are young. 28% of 2000 is 560. So the total number of young is 560, out of which 325 are literate. So illiterate young people, you will get over here like 235. Okay, so now the percentage of old people among the illiterates. So tricky language. So basically you have to find the ratio of old illiterates upon illiterates. This is what you have to find. So the percentage of old people among the illiterates, that means the total number of illiterates in the denominator, and that you know is 700. Okay, total number of illiterates, and old illiterates is 465. So this as a percentage you have to figure out. So the answer would be 465 by 7%, which is 66 point something percent. So I think we have a clear answer. Second option. So this was a question which did not involve any algebra, which did not involve any equation. It was a tree type question, classification question, but you can surely deal with easier looking numbers to avoid unnecessary calculations. So that would be all for this question. 66 becomes the answer to the question. Moving on to the next question. Again, a question of mixtures, but I think this is one of the easiest and must do questions which appeared in slot 1 of CAT 2020 quantitative aptitude. See what it says. So they have given the mixture of A, B, and C in terms of volume as well as in terms of weight. So weight of the same volume. So they say that suppose 1 liter of each was taken, and if you weigh those 1 liters of each, they will weigh like 5 is to 2 is to 6. So what they want to say is, if you take 1 liter of A, 1 liter of B, 1 liter of C, and if you weigh them individually, they will be like 1 liter of A would be like 5 kg, and 1 liter of B would be like 2 kg, etc., etc. Now liters are different and so are the weights. The ratio of volume and the weight need to be multiplied to have the final weight of A, B, and C in the mixture. Okay, so this comes out as 15, 8, and 42. So total is 130 kg, and we have to find the weight of C. The weight of C would be 42 upon 65 into 130 kg, which is clearly 84 kg. However, we have done this question. I just want to give you one small tip over here. So in these kind of questions, sometimes the exams like CAT play a sadist trick of changing the serial order. So here they have written A, B, C. Here they could have written B, A, and C. So we don't tend to look at these things very carefully and end up giving the wrong answer. So here it was not the case, so we have the answer as 84. So guys, otherwise also you could see that this number was a multiple of 42, so you had to have an answer as a multiple of 42. So this step could have been avoided and you would have still been able to mark the fourth option to get the answer. So this was our second question of the video. Easy question, one of the easiest questions. Let's move on to the third question. Okay, this is a question like this had also appeared in CAT 2005. It was a very popular question. You can go and check. On the similar lines, this question also has been made. So speed is 8 and then speed is 15, and he reaches at the speed of 8 kilometer per hour, he reaches at 10:15, and with this speed he reaches at 9:40. This is the gist of the information given in the question. In the first case, at what time was he leaving home is not known, but you know the ratio of speed. So if you see, this question can be solved by making equations. This question can be solved by taking fractions or percentages. But according to me, in my opinion, the most easily followed, the most convenient solution that I have in mind is that of the ratio. So you know the ratio of speeds. Let's call these situations 1 and 2, and let's consider the ratio of speed and time for these situations 1 and 2. So ratio of speed is 8 is to 15, and the distance traveled in both these situations is constant. So I can surely say that the ratio of time will be inverse, that is 15 is to 8. So you can see that 7 units of time is saved. Now this 7 units of time is equivalent to 35 minutes. See what is the difference between these two? How much time is saved? 35 minutes is saved. So 1 unit is equal to 5 minutes. That means this is 75 minutes traveling time, and this is 40 minutes of traveling time. Okay, 75 minutes of traveling time, 40 minutes of traveling time. So now one thing that you can do is find out the distance. So 75 minutes is like 5 by 4 hours, and the speed was 8 kilometer. This was time, and speed was 8 kilometer per hour. So you can find the distance by multiplying these two, and you get the distance as 10 kilometers. Now for this distance of 10 kilometers, next time you have 50 minutes in your hand. Okay, so 50 minutes is 5 by 6 hours. New time is 5 by 6 hours, and so the required speed will be 10 upon 5 upon 6 will be 12 kilometer per hour. So we get the answer like this. Alternatively, we could also have done, after we got 75, 40, and now we have 50, we could have taken second and third situation ratio of time. So ratio of time is 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 4 is to 5. So ratio of speed would be 5 is to 4. And we know the speed in the second case was 15 kmph. So here it would be 12 kmph without having to deal with any fractions or anything. So a little deviation from the age-old method. So this people also solve this question using percentage change. So the speed 8 becomes 8 to 15, so the percentage change is 87.5%. Now people generally remember that when speed changes by 25%, time will change by 20%, but for the percentages like 87.5 or something, it doesn't come naturally to your mind, and that is why I did not prefer that method to solve the question. So I hope you followed the question like this, and you found the method useful. Moving on to the next question, last question of this video is this. This question is based on a formula. This question is based on a standard. Okay, so you needed to know that standard, that on a straight road or a straight line motion, so when two things start at the same time and then they meet, after meeting, so if they start at the same time, they take the same amount of time till they meet, and after that one of them takes t1 time and the other takes t2 time. Okay, so you can find this t with the help of this formula, or you can find with the speed of ratio, the ratio of speeds, with the help of this formula. So what do we have to find? We have to find speed. Okay, car 1 and car 2, they take 45 minutes and 20 minutes. T2 by T1 under root will be the speed of car 1 and car 2. So this is going to be 2 by 3, and this speed of car 1 was 60, so the speed of car 2 will come out to be 90. Easy question, provided that you knew this formula, right? Now between these two, this one is a must. If you want to know how this came, then you might want to see our theory video of time, speed, distance, or if you are preparing for next year CAT, you might want to join us to witness all these questions, all these methods, training live in the live classes. So that would be all for this video, guys. Thank you so very much for your time. Keep watching the space for more videos to come. This is Mayank signing off. See you again.